Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You are entering the Dogcast of this wonderful week in March. I don't know, what day is it?
It's like the 8th, 7th, 9th, 1st. I don't fucking... It's early March.
Who cares?
Welcome to the Dogcast, folks.
You want to know why who cares? Because the Nintendo Switch is out, Josh.
Nintendo
and
Switch?
all the days don't matter anymore because it's just playing that motherfucker constantly.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know either, but we're gonna get to that in a little bit. So you don't go anywhere. Stick around. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna talk about it.
Talking about the Switch.
We've played it. What do we think? Find out. Anyways, welcome to Hair of the Dogcast.
Welcome, guys.
This is a podcast about video games and beer most of the time. And then whatever the hell we're going to talk about, whatever the hell else we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about some shit. And we're going to get right started here drinking the alcohol because that's what we do.
Should have saw me this weekend, folks.
Fine form?
Yeah, I went to Medicine on Tap beer festival thingy.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. You know how those go if you've been to one.
I've never been to one.
Like
what is that?
It's like 90 different breweries with like a couple different beers to try. And you give it a little sampler glass, about a 4 or 5 ounce glass. They just keep refilling you. Some of them fill it all the way and you're like, fuck.
Really?
Yeah. You're freaking...
Is it all sample sized?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need more. Yeah, it was 3.5 hours long.
One price to get in, and it's all free.
Luckily, thanks to Untapped phone app for drinking beer and rating and such.
I just started using that.
I got $10 off. So, I'm parched.
Wait.
So that was cool.
You got $10 off from using the app?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's pretty cool, man.
Oh,
yeah. What are we about to partake in here?
Well,
Or you've already started drinking, so
due to the beer festival, I drank too many IPAs. Too much for my taste.
Why would you do that to yourself? Why?
Tom's not a big IPA guy. I'm opening myself up more to them.
Okay.
As we go.
It's good.
Giving more of a chance.
Expand the horizons.
But early in that fucking beer tasting thing, my palate was just... Because of I tried a lot of all the dark beers and whatnot already.
Yep.
I tried a lot of what was already there, except for a lot of random IPAs. And at that point, like after 4, I was like, I can't tell the difference right now. Because it's just... Your palate's just...
bombarded.
Damaged. Yeah.
Right.
Too much.
Yep.
So
it's fucking overload.
I don't want an IPA for at least a couple days, right? Couple?
I don't want it.
So I brought no IPAs today.
None.
You're welcome, Tom.
You're welcome.
So
thank you.
We got a English
IPAs.
style brew, and the English, they drink a little different. A lot of their beers are typically a little less on the everything side because America likes to overdo everything a little more.
Yeah.
Their IPAs are way more hoppy.
Right.
When in English style pale ale, you don't even notice hops. Or even maybe their IPA.
Yeah.
If they do them. But this is the English style premium ale. I believe it's ESB. Extremely special bitter. And I've had some good ones from here before.
Wow. That's a unique...
It's almost like...
taste.
It's... yeah, if you haven't had an English style beer, hey, this is it here. I really dig it though. I could go pound town with these.
Yeah,
like a very sessionable. You can keep drinking these.
It's sending my palate a flutter.
Yeah, because you haven't had one of these, have you?
No, I don't think so.
Motherfucker, welcome to here.
Hey, I like it though. I really do like this.
It's Wells Bombardier. 5.2%, not too high. I'd rather have this than a fucking Miller Lite any day. Like these are. They also do cask beers, which are.
I'd rather have a mouthful of glass than a Miller Lite.
Oh,
any day. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I drink Miller Lite all the time.
They also do cask beers, which are room temperature beers.
Okay.
And they pump up from below. Those are usually pretty good. Some aren't, but so far a lot of
with
the
actual
ones,
hand pump.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. A lot of the ones I've tried,
this.
I really dig. We were at Lakefront Brewery a few weeks ago, and they had their amber mixed with like chocolate and like a tea, which the tea was weird. It gave it almost like a minty flavor.
Sure.
But it was really good.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could drink.
It's like a Girl Scout cookies.
It wasn't a lot. It was more like a little bit more on the chocolate
Thin
side.
minty?
Yeah.
Wasn't thin minty.
It was hard to describe. It was all over the place.
You're all over the place.
So that was good. And then for the beer fest, though, also, Madison on Tap.
Beer fest, yeah.
You didn't know what was what because UPS and FedEx fucked up and lost the all the brewery signs and everything.
Are you serious?
They either lost them or didn't get them delivered in time.
So people just have like construction paper,
yeah,
like, hey,
so out of
no,
there's nothing. You had to look over everybody like, what the fuck is this? Oh, Surly, Founders, you know, you couldn't tell. You had to look around everybody.
That's fucking crazy.
So it was kind of annoying because it'd be nice to look across from tent to tent or not tent, but like whatever, setup to setup.
Yep.
Because you had different stands all over, and you're like, it was just all purple. You're like, oh, I have no idea what's where. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe that's kind of cool. It's like a blind taste test, like
kind of. Well, I mean,
these people look shifty.
You had the bottles. I recognize about 90% of the breweries there.
Okay.
Nothing really sticks out that I haven't had. Barley Joe's is one. They had a couple good beers. I'm not familiar with them, but what I had,
I don't know what you're talking about.
They had a wild rice brown ale and a simple porter, and they're both really good.
Nice. So, Barley Joe's.
So
they're on your radar now.
Yeah. So I'll look out for them.
Check them out.
You should too if you like to drink beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could have went. I took a bit of a beer sabbatical this weekend, or at least
I did
a couple
the
of
opposite.
the days.
I drank enough for you, my friend. Because Sunday I went right
yin
back
and yang
at it,
here.
downtown Milwaukee.
You hit it hard.
I went to WWE Fastlane, folks.
Yeah, let's talk about that
some other time.
Maybe or not, if you don't want. I don't care, but you know, I'm not really into the whole wrestling deal too much. It was
not that.
But I'm
great.
always curious about how those events go. You know, if they're as fun as they look, or if it's just a bunch of.
It wasn't that great.
How would you describe the average person there?
It varies
in
all
the
over
crowd.
the place. You're going to have a drunk guy swearing his ass off, yelling at everything, and up to a little kid behind you screaming at every like random thing. Oh, no!
Yeah.
You know. So, I don't know. WWE is very like family orientated more so now. Like in the late 90s, It was the Attitude Era, and it was like stupid and adult like and
with
little
hit
edgier.
Superstars such as The Rock,
Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mac Foley,
Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant,
Ultimate Warrior would say.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, I guess, man. I'm
glad
you got to go. I was surprised when I saw it. All of a sudden, I saw your tweets like, I'm at this fucking thing.
I'm at this thing. Well,
I had no idea what was going on.
It was an excuse to go get some Ian's Pizza and drink beer all day until I went. So
Ian's Pizza is good.
Milwaukee and Madison, yeah. They're great. I love them.
Nice. And you only went to Ian's like once yesterday, right?
Just once. I went 3 times.
Josh, you have a problem.
I grabbed a slice when we got there because Derek needed one. I'm like, I can't go in here and not get a slice. And then right before the event, we got one. And then after the event, because where we were parked and the bar we were going to was right there. So we just kept. I just got another 2 to go, and
that's fucking funny, man. That's good. Hey, if you
I'm
like
a pizza
something,
boy.
If you it's good pizza. So if you like it,
I don't get Ian's all the time because it's an hour away.
Right. You have to make hay while the sun shines, or I believe that's how that saying goes. Sometimes, maybe.
Yeah, it goes exactly like that. I really enjoy this beer.
It is really good. It's going down really quickly.
This is telling me next time I go to wherever I go get beer and I see this, I'm gonna pick more up.
Right on.
Because fuck yeah,
I would totally condone that behavior. Josh, you've been playing anything?
Tom, I know I have, but I don't even know.
Okay.
I think I've been playing a lot of the same. I kept playing a little bit more Doom multiplayer.
Yep.
I was gonna start up Wolfenstein, and then I had to delete a bunch of stuff.
It's so good.
I started deleting bullshit, and then just like that, and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta go do something. So I'm like, didn't even get around to even starting it.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey, you get an A for effort. You tried.
Played a little Tecmo Super Bowl one night too.
Did he really?
Yeah. I forget the name of the player, but
Bo Jackson.
the guy I was drinking with. Yeah. He claims better than Bo Jackson is the defensive tackle.
Tony Mandrich.
For the Green Bay Packers. I forget his name.
You don't even remember his name
because it was like
from
1990,
the early 90s,
and he probably wasn't good.
Okay,
but in the game,
fair.
Apparently you could sack the quarterback really easily if you
like that sack,
pew, like over top. Randall Cunningham, all of them.
Okay,
yeah, but Bo Jackson's probably still the best.
Yeah.
Random Tecmo Super Bowl tidbit.
Go ahead, Josh.
The big yearly Tecmo Super Bowl tournament they do.
Yeah.
In Madison, Wisconsin.
Absolutely. Yes.
It's on the 8th of April.
Yeah.
Midwest Gaming Classic.
Oh, it is.
In Madison.
In Madison.
Fucking
They
lame.
need to team up.
Why would you do that?
Why? They need to team up here.
Oh, that'd be cool. Like, they should totally do it.
Yeah.
They probably have some kind of deal with a bowling alley, I believe, where they do it at.
Okay.
They probably have some deal. Oh, yeah, come to this. We'll give you free beer. We'll give you free chips. We'll give you bowling.
Yay.
Yeah. So, I mean, they should really put it where it belongs. At the Midwest Gaming Classic.
That's right.
Maybe.
April 7th, 8th, and 9th, Brookfield, Wisconsin. Be there. A certain podcast that you might be listening to and or watching right now might be there.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Probably.
It's going to be amazing. I can't wait.
It's going to be your best day ever, folks.
It's coming so quickly.
I'm coming so
I get
quickly.
that a lot. Yeah. Woo! Anyway, yeah, I haven't really been playing too much either.
You have been playing a little
maybe
bit.
I have. Maybe I have.
Maybe you should switch around what you just said there.
You got to snap your fingers when you say the word switch.
I didn't know that.
But we'll talk about that in a little bit. I do want to talk. I know we recently saw a movie. We both saw this movie.
Oh, yes, we did.
And we should probably talk about it just a little bit. Just a little bit. We saw 50 Shades Darker together.
Is it darker or 50 Shades again?
I'm still going to keep going with this whole 50 Shades of Grey fucking
Love
thing.
it.
It is the best, baby.
Logan was so good in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw the movie Logan, which is a movie with a guy named Logan. I think.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman.
Jackman?
Jackman.
Yes. Yes.
Apparently his last go at the film. Yeah.
I would say probably. Probably. Not to give any spoilers.
Hey, the money that he makes off this movie might change his mind there.
Yep.
And depends on the style of movie they do.
So, what were your initial impressions after watching this movie?
I'll say my first impression after the first scene was, oh shit, they're going to take it to this level. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's what they said. It's rated R. I'm like, all right, this is what I wanted to see since I was a kid, and I loved X-Men and Wolverine movies back in the day.
Yeah.
Or movies, comics, cartoons, all that shit. You kind of want to see him cutting everybody's heads off.
None of this PG-13 bullshit.
No,
we ain't babies here.
No.
We ain't babies.
We were fans then. Now we're adults. We want to see heads chopped off.
Right.
Even when we were younger, we wanted to see that too. But.
And what was your first reaction after when the lights came up and you sat there listening to Johnny Cash? What did you think?
I thought, awesome. Fuck yeah. You know?
Right.
First thing I said, well, finally, on his last one, he decides to make a really good movie.
Right.
You know, because the other one...
I kind of felt the same way. Yeah.
All the other X-Men movies I've seen, I never saw The Wolverine. I've heard those better than the other Origins Wolverine movie.
I heard the same thing. I've never seen any of the Wolverine movies.
Just one, I think.
Ever.
I think. Where he goes to Japan or something. But,
why not? Yeah.
Yeah. So this is definitely a good movie. Yeah, all the other ones are kind of like, they're all right. Mm-hmm. You know, as an X-Men fan saying that, so.
Are you compared to the Wolverine movies, or are you actually comparing them to all the X-Men movies?
I'm comparing, kind of all of them.
Oh, okay.
All of them. All of it.
I think I had a similar impression. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well done. One of my, I'd put it up there as one of my more liked superhero
Yeah.
movies. The action was great. I thought the story was, I liked it. It was like a smaller story. It just centered around.
Yeah, it gets right to the point.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of good action. And one thing I want to say is that what I really liked about it, which would have made or broke the movie, was the girl.
Yes.
If she's going to be a badass girl doing the same thing, cutting off everybody's heads, dicks, and asses,
at the same time,
it felt real when she screamed, and it felt like real rage. So it was great acting on her part.
Yep.
And she's just a little girl.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know what her name was, but yeah, in the credits it said introducing her, so this was her first role.
Yeah.
And I thought she did a
she was
great
awesome.
job. Really, really good job.
It felt authentic. Like, yeah, I've been abandoned. My life sucks. I've been tortured. I just want to kill everybody.
Yeah.
I ruined the whole movie for you.
That's... You're such an asshole. These people deserve better.
They already seen it too.
They
and if you haven't, you should.
You really should. But it is a hard R, or a pretty hard R fucking movie. And
it's rated R. Bring rated R back.
Bring rated R back. But it is rated R. Like, I was surprised at the amount of parents who brought their little children to this movie. I don't know if that was the same with when you saw it.
I didn't give a shit who was there.
Okay.
No.
But the reason I noticed was
there shrieks?
After the first, I think, decapitation,
yeah.
I saw this family walk out with their, like, we're not talking like, oh, my teenage kid or 10-year-old. We're talking they brought their like 3 or 4-year-old kids.
Well, hey, buddy, it's rated R.
To see this fucking movie. I don't know if they believe the hype, but it was just kind of funny to watch them. Okay, honey, yeah, we need to... I don't think little Johnny here is ready to see someone's testicles get ripped off by the adamantium claws. But overall, I thought it was a really good. The ending was great. They didn't go for the fucking not giving anything away, but they didn't go for the fucking Batman versus Superman kind of ending and leave it open ended.
Oh yeah.
There was a finality to it, and it was very well done.
Yeah, I was like,
well done.
I was like, all right, this is how it's gonna go. I get it.
Yep,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and it kind of passed the baton. Well, I'm assuming it's passed the baton.
Yeah, I already heard something. Oh, this girl, they'd be down to make an X-23 movie.
Yeah.
So, whatever, maybe.
Whatevs.
Yeah.
Whatevs.
Make it good. Make it rated R. Because obviously this movie is going to reflect, and financially it's going to show by rating, its ratings, it's what it makes, it's going to show you.
Yeah, I didn't check out the box office returns, but I can only imagine that it did pretty fucking well, because I know a lot of people
pretty high. So,
yeah,
and that's
ratings
my number one go-to.
Yeah, baby.
For movies.
Yeah.
So you should all see Logan.
Go! Support your theater. Support your corporate-ass theater. Your local...
Support
local
the Town Cinema in Watertown, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
They're our boys.
That's where I saw the
Love
movie.
them. That's where I seen it, too.
It was a great place.
Well, on that note...
Yeah, video games, Josh. This is a podcast about video games.
I like video games. Y'all
want to talk about some games?
You want to get to the good?
You want to talk about some games?
Yeah.
All
Tom, just...
All right, actually, well, before we get to the main event, the main course, let's go through a couple little appetizers. There's a little bit of news that I did want to touch on, and that's not...
Touch on as you wish.
Just touch all over. Just let the news wash.
Oh.
I don't know what that was. I'm sorry.
I think I know what that was.
Okay, I don't know if you've been paying attention to any of the news this week or last week, but we talked about Sony on the last podcast, so I figured this week we're going to talk about Microsoft. Just one little tidbit here. They announced a new program. Which,
oh, yeah.
Did you hear about this? Like a game. It's called Game Pass.
Yeah. Is it kind of like the Sony one, too? Maybe better. I don't know.
It's not streaming. So what this is, it's like a Netflix for video games, where you have like a library of games. You pay $10 a month, and then you have access to a library of games. You know, I think they're launching with 100 games to begin with. So games like Halo 5, NBA 2K16, Saints Row 4. No new releases, but
a lot of stuff.
But a fair amount.
And if you're looking to binge, probably a good method.
I would say it's a pretty good deal. It's first party and third party, so you don't have to worry about, you only have access to Microsoft properties or something. So that's good. That's good. They did say that some games were going to be potentially rotated in and out, kind of like Netflix, where this month, you get those notifications like leaving Netflix this month or these games or whatnot. Their goal is to keep the games around month in and month out, but they said like certain third-party deals might not, the third-party publishers can dictate their own terms whether or not they want to have a game on for ever or for a month or two. If you play a game and you decide you want to buy that game, you get a 20% discount on whatever that game costs.
So that's for digital.
Yes. The thing that separates this from Sony has a similar service, PlayStation Now, but that's all streaming, so there is inherent lag, and it kind of dropped off a little bit. People aren't really talking about it too much anymore. With this, you actually download the fucking game to your hard drive, so you're, it's like you're playing. It's an actual game, on your hard drive, like a Games for Gold. They also did say that Games for Gold isn't going to be affected. That's still going to be a thing in addition to this. So I just wanted to bring that up because I think that is a pretty good deal. And if you have an Xbox or a Microsoft in the Microsoft ecosystem, as they say, you should go check it out. And let me know how it is. And let me know what the games are.
Let Tom know. He don't know.
I don't know. No. Lego Batman, Mad Max. Those are good games.
Ooh, Mad Max.
Yeah.
I started that one.
I can play all this shit for like $10 a month. Why not?
Well, shit. Do it.
All right.
Maybe you should. Maybe.
Oh, we drank beer in unison together. Yeah. Done.
We did that on purpose, folks.
I think we should hit the next one. That's what I'm saying. Before we get to the main event here, let's do this. Oh, wow, that's really dark. It's going some dark places, man. Really dark.
He likes it dark.
I do.
Oh yeah.
Josh, what are we drinking?
Tom, we are drinking Tyranena Brewings out of Lake Mills, Wisconsin. They're Coco Poco. It's a coconut porter.
I've had this before.
Imperial.
And it is good.
And aged in rum barrels. Their Brewers Gone Wild series.
Take a look at that.
Usually is top notch.
Take a look at that.
Take a look.
Just fucking look at it.
Soak it in. All right, Tom.
Okay, great. Let's drink this shit right now. Cheers. Dogcast.
Dogcast drink.
Fuck this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Just kidding. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. This is really good.
Yeah, that was tasty.
I'm going to have to edit that out now. Damn it. The worst thing you can do on a microphone is go...
They like it. They like it. They just lay there.
Because when you're watching it, it's not that bad. But when you're listening to that, it's like, oh my God.
I can't wait till
just
you
shoot me in the fucking head because it's just the worst sound of all time.
You're going to have shivers down your spine.
Chalk, nails on chalkboards. No, this is good. Thank you, Lake Mills Brewery of the Tyranenas.
Good job,
We
folks.
love you. It's a good beer.
I love you.
All right. So now, do we do this?
Sure.
Do we fucking do this?
We can do this.
All right. So this last Friday, March 3rd.
March 3rd, Tom?
March 3rd. You think there would be a console launch in March these days?
On a Friday,
any company would be crazy enough to release a console?
Maybe the least
in
smartest
March?
one.
Maybe.
Or
maybe not. But anyways.
There was.
But there was a company that did release a console, and that company was Nintendo. That's right.
Boom.
On a Friday, Nintendo released a console called the Nintendo Switch. It is their new console.
Whoa, Tom.
Yes, it's set to replace the Wii U. And guess what? The Dogcast has one. We played it, and we're going to let you know what the fuck we think about it. Okay?
What do we think about it, Tom?
I think
a lot.
I sometimes think a lot. Usually when I'm drinking, I think I'm thirsty. So I'm going to drink this right here.
You should probably put that down your throat, Tom.
I will. All right.
The beer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we got a Nintendo
here you go.
Switch.
This is a Nintendo fucking Switch. And we've been playing it pretty much all weekend since it came out. And we'd like to give you this is on my notes, Josh. I don't know what I'm going to talk about if I don't have my notes.
Hey,
what are you doing?
He gets really nervous when this stuff happens.
Yeah. So to start this off, I guess we can just give you a little bit of a tour here. And for you listening at home, just bear with us. We'll try to describe this as
we can.
Much as possible. Turn down the volume. So right here, I'm playing a game called Zelda Breath of the Wild. And look at this, all right?
Oh, look at that reflection.
Yeah. So this is a Nintendo Switch. If you can see the screen, I don't know how big the screen is. I think it's like, 6 point something inches? But it's a 720p screen, and it's really nice. It's got, it's really bright, really vibrant. It's really clear. It's got a lot of definition. Don't ever do that. All right. So if you look on this, the top of the console has your power button. Got some volume controls there. Here we got a cartridge port. Okay.
Now, Tom, are you gonna lick the cartridge?
I will one day when I'm really fucking hammered. All right. So the cartridges are just little micro SD deals. Okay. They look like just shit you would buy for your digital camera if digital cameras were still a thing and didn't use your phone these days.
Yeah.
On the bottom, you got your power port, and that's pretty much it. And then on each side, you have these things called the Joy-Cons. Joy-Cons, and
they can be used as separate controllers. Each one.
They can. We'll get into that.
Shut up, Josh.
No, it's fine. No, you're doing the right thing. This is a touchscreen. So you can. It's not a resistive touchscreen like the Wii U. It's actually a capacitive touchscreen. So there's no stylus involved. You don't have to fucking like hit it with a hammer to get it to register. It registers your fingertips touching it, kind of like the iPhone. Like the iPhone?
You
have an iPhone.
I have iPhone.
So you don't use the stylus with that shit. You use your fingers.
I use my fingers.
You use your fingers like a man should.
I use my fingers all over the place.
You please it with your fingers.
And it accepts what you please it with, and that's how it registers information to play game.
That was a great Russian accent. We play games. We play games on this, okay?
Russia like Switch.
Okay. Russia like Switch. So there's a shop here. I don't know if you can see that. My internet's kind of stupid right now. I think because we're probably streaming out to the masses out there. And where you can buy your games. Right now, there isn't a lot of functionality. This is basically Nintendo released this with the least amount of shit you could possibly release a console with these days. This is a game. Is
there any multiplayer?
I don't know. There is internet connectivity that came with the first patch. When you buy this thing and you turn it on for the first time, you have to download the system update. And that, if you don't download the system update, you get no internet connectivity.
I heard they weren't ready at the beginning, yeah. And I heard there might not have been anything right off launch day.
It could be. And there aren't a lot of multiplayer games right now. I think Bomberman might be the only one where you could really play online. There's a couple games I don't.
Well, how many games are out so far, Tom? Do you know?
Well, yeah, we can look here. There are 1, 2, 3, 9. We're talking 9 games right now.
9 whoppers.
9.
I knew we wanted to do that.
I had to do it. But yeah, so there wasn't a lot of. I don't know if there is multiplayer right now, but it's coming soon.
Yeah, well,
suppose right now all the online is free. Any of the online services, Nintendo says they're gonna keep rolling out upgrades, and then in the fall they're gonna start charging. Charging for the online, and I think they said it was gonna be like $7 a month or something like that.
So yearly package deal?
I guess. Knowing Nintendo has never been the best at
things.
Things that involve
Nintendo 64 disc drive with online.
Hey, you gotta love the disc drive, man.
I love it. I played it forever.
I know you have.
You too.
I hate you too.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys. Fuck it. But I do want to say, construction wise, it's really well made.
It's slick.
It's slick. Really cool piece of tech. It's slick, like you said. It's sleek. It seems like it wasn't made by Nintendo. It doesn't look like a toy. It doesn't feel like a toy. It's light, but it doesn't feel cheap. Compared to the Wii U gamepad,
I was thinking that right now.
It makes the Wii U gamepad look like it was made like by Little Tykes, the company, or Fisher Price or something.
I was gonna ask, what do you think? Because this definitely looks more modernized.
Yeah, absolutely. And the joysticks, they come off like this, just like that. And when you put them in, can you hear this? They did this on the reveal video.
Snap.
You hear that fucking? Yeah, it was cool. They probably spent like $8 million just perfecting that sound. Just the.
You saw me.
You weirdo. That's later.
He really likes that switch sound.
Yeah.
That click sound.
Oh, it's so good. It just feels right. It feels right. I feel like it gives me chills. But yeah, no, it really does feel well made, well designed, and I'm actually kind of shocked.
Do you think its technology is that much beyond a Wii U?
I don't believe so. Honestly, I know it is more powerful on paper than a Wii U, but I do know that it's not up to the level of like an Xbox One or a PS4.
We know that, Tom.
We all know that.
We know that.
And the flagship game, which we'll also talk about, Zelda, is also available on the Wii U. And it runs on the Wii U at a slightly lower resolution.
On purpose.
Probably on purpose.
I bet you.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Conspiracy theories abound. Did Donald Trump tweet that this morning? I don't know.
I follow him on the Twitter.
I'm just kidding. No. I'm sure you do.
No, but I would not be surprised if it was done on purpose, because seeing that it's a 32 gigabyte system as well.
Yeah. So
I don't think
that's a good point. One of the caveats of this is it released with internal memory of 32 gigabytes, which if you play any games at all on any of the modern systems, like the PS4, Xbox One,
that wouldn't run Doom.
You realize
you need more than double that.
Yeah, most games are at least 30 gigabytes.
Yeah,
that's on the low end.
There's a lot of download stuff, quick small games that are like 4 gigabytes ish.
Yeah, but I mean, if Pong came out today, it would be like fucking 12 gigabytes.
Probably.
It's just it's ridiculous.
Pong Adventures.
So. That is definitely a big thing to think about, because, okay, so 32 gigabytes, but some of that space is also taken up by the operating system.
Ooh.
And various save files. So I've only really been playing Zelda on here, and I haven't been adding anything outside of the system updates.
Yeah.
And it said I had, out of 32 gigabytes, I think it said I had 25.7 gigabytes free. Okay. And there's already games on the shop that are over 32 gigabytes.
So how does that work?
So, Josh,
external hard
how does that work?
drives?
Oh, I forgot to show you this. It's got a kickstand on the back of it. Just like that.
Oh.
Boom. It's a piece of shit. It's really, really flimsy as fuck. So,
and every single one ever are going to break?
It's going to break, but apparently people have already broken them off, but they easily snap back into place. Apparently.
Oh.
So, there you go. So to the one, I guess, smart thing that Nintendo did outside of raping you with only 32 gigabytes of memory.
That's crazy.
Is underneath this kickstand, there's a port here where you can add a micro SD card of memory.
Which is equivalent to a tops of?
So, well, it's supposed to support up to 2 terabyte cards, which aren't even out in the market.
I was going to
yet.
say, that's not a thing yet, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not even up to date on that shit.
Yeah, so it supports sizes of SD cards.
External hard drives are still the same size they were.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, you can
Do
get
they have something on the console?
What's that?
Like a USB on the console? Or do they only have Nintendo ports? Ports?
No, there are USBs ports on the console, but I don't think they support external hard drives because everything has to be
possibly yet. They might realize
with the console.
Really
this is the console.
They're
so
probably
it has to be here.
what they're probably going to do is release Nintendo cards for that. Them's like only Nintendo licensed
for memory.
Yeah, because I mean they don't make them that big.
No, Josh. Nintendo is smart. It supports third part. It supports any kind of SD card.
Oh yeah.
So you can get a 64-bit gigabyte card for like what, $20? Maybe 128 gigs for 40. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's been a while since I bought a
thing.
So it's not expensive, but it is an added cost that you need to think about because you're going to want more memory, especially. You know, I bought all my games so far on the cartridges, but realistically, on something like this, you want to download. I mean, you want to, keep as many games on this as you can. Why have to
and then
drag
delete
around? Yeah, but I mean, why? You don't want to carry around all the fucking game cards. They're so small, and they're so don't taste well.
Once you can you upload and then you're done? Like you don't need the disc or the cartridge for it, or you do?
You need to have the cartridge inserted. Yep. If you you do. So yes, you must have that. Let me get this fucking thing out here. Great.
Oh yes.
There you go. So we got the handheld here, but the other cool thing that I don't know if it's cool, but the other angle to the system is the fact that not only is it a handheld, it's a console. So it also comes with this, and this is the dock that basically
the dock.
It's got some on the back here. This is where you plug in all your HDMI cables, power cable, USB cable, and you go ahead and you have this hooked up to your TV. So when you come home from a long day of work of playing your Switch while the boss isn't working, you go ahead and you just plop it right in there, like so. Tom, it's backwards.
I was gonna say, Tom,
it's backwards. That's not I should have read the instructions.
That's not as smooth as it was supposed to be.
No, there, boom.
Oh wow, just
okay.
There.
And if this were plugged in right now, you would see it go on a TV behind me, and you'd start playing on the television. And
Tom, I have a question.
Yeah, Josh, please.
Did they
interject?
Did they announce that they're complete? I think they did. They're completely done with Wii U games.
Yeah, the Zelda was the last at least first part Nintendo released.
Wasn't that because?
So RIP. I feel like
it's
not
because
pouring out liquor for the Wii U, but I'm gonna drink the liquor for the Wii U.
But
there were some.
Games. Fucking Nintendo. Not worth buying the console for, but as a man who did,
yeah, yes,
I was thinking they could probably, keep releasing games and it wouldn't matter, but they're gonna obviously force you to buy this console.
That is a thing.
Hard drive wise, you're not gonna play 1-2 Switch. Well, you could. A Wiimote could probably do the same thing almost.
Well, right now,
an accuracy though.
Yes, that's the thing. They said that Wii games are not supported, and right now, it's worth mentioning that the Virtual Console is coming at some point, but it is not out right now. And I think that's coming this summer.
Yeah,
and that actually has me kind of excited because with the resolution of the screen, and just the way it performs, they're going to start coming out. They said they were going to start coming out with GameCube, GameCube games, and potentially some.
So redone with these controllers to work more effectively with them.
Yeah. I believe that if you could get take this with you with all your Virtual Console games, I think that makes a very interesting value proposition. The thing to be determined is whether Nintendo, if you already had an account like say on Wii U and had already downloaded Virtual Console games, if those will transfer over if you buy a Switch.
Yeah, I heard that's a big question already because a lot of people that already have rebought games and they don't want to rebuy them again.
Yep. Nintendo has always made you repurchase games in some way, shape, or form. Or if they did let you transfer games, you'd have to pay. Super Mario All-Stars, yeah. If you did have to transfer games and they allowed you to, you'd still have to pay like $1.50, like a quote unquote a transfer fee, just so they get money off you,
Yeah.
But
obviously they are putting work into it to make it function well with the console.
Yeah.
So that's fine. If it's $1.50, or is it fucking $9.99?
Right. I don't know.
That's going to be the question.
Yeah, but I do think that that has the potential of being pretty cool. There's no Netflix, no Hulu, no streaming. This is just a game playing machine.
Strictly a toy. Not a video game system.
Is it a toy?
It's a toy.
That's right.
Nintendo.
Another thing worth noting is when it's docked, it displays games in higher resolution. It also charges while it's docked, and it also ups the CPU speed. So you have it beefs the system up a little bit. So it looks really nice. We played a little bit
how the
earlier.
Wii U probably should have been made originally.
Well, yeah.
Shut up, Josh, about the Wii U.
You and the Wii U, man. You guys you're never going to be friends.
Nah,
are you?
I own it.
And now you just kick that guy in the teeth, fucking curb stomp that thing.
Which guy?
The Wii U.
Oh, that guy? He still lives in my apartment.
He's not going to bother you anymore, I don't think. He's not, yeah.
Yeah, I never charged the thing, so I can't play games on it.
And even if you did,
Tom, I got a first here.
What's that?
Look.
I'm looking.
This bottle...
Whoa!
...has been
double
capped.
How is that?
Yo.
That defies all logic and
2
rules of gravity.
Caps. And when I got this 4-pack, there was beer oozy dried up on the side. So I'm hoping this beer is good. But there are 2 bottle caps awkwardly on this motherfucker.
This is amazing. This is the first, guys.
Hey, look at there's like 2 of them, and it's weird.
Yeah.
And as I left it sitting here on the side, it just started breathing a little. So
yeah,
the fact that there is probably oxygen going in there might make this beer suck.
Is it going to explode?
It might.
It's going to explode.
Oh my god.
Josh, you need vice grips?
Haha.
Woo! Woo!
That's one.
We got
cap.
one. They're gonna make you work for this.
There's another one.
If this beer tastes like shit,
$10.90. You owe me a 4-pack. Wait, is there? Yeah. Okay. I thought there was 3 caps.
yeah.
This beer might suck.
This.
We're gonna find out though.
What kind of beer is this again? This is the weird
Yeah,
flavor.
I'm not getting any head retention.
Huh.
So,
Buddy, I could write a book about that. Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
Still not getting head retention.
It smells like
It might be okay still, but I believe oxygen was getting in. Therefore,
it
this
smells like
beer-
rubber cement.
Oh yeah,
Like it seriously smells like rubber cement.
Tom. This is what
We're
you
gonna
call,
die.
This is
We're
what
gonna die.
Tom. This is what you call an off flavor.
Okay.
And we study these
so
in my
that they never.
beer classes I took. This is probably gonna taste like ass, maybe a Band-Aid. This
A
is
used
this is
Band-Aid.
accurate. Like
Okay.
it might be overly alcoholic. I don't know.
I'm gonna try.
Let's try it. Let's try it. So
cheers.
Hey,
to
this
all
is
y'all.
part of beer. If you don't make it right, yeah, $10.90. You owe me a 4-pack or at least a bottle. But I mean, come on, dude.
Let's try it out, huh?
Oh, that smells awful. Oh, fuck that. Oh, my God. Tom, I'm going to get a beer out of your fridge. That is fucked.
This is not right.
$10.90. You owe me.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
You know, it doesn't taste. It tastes almost as bad as it smells.
It does.
But yeah, you're welcome to take whatever you want. I think he needs to cleanse the palate
We both.
and his soul for bringing this abomination over. I got.
Hey,
Take one of those bombers on the bottom there too.
what do you got? What do you want?
Either or.
What is this guy?
I don't know what that is. Sorry, we're deliberating right now.
An Abby.
Josh is in my kitchen going for beer because this beer fucking sucks. What's that?
Are you down?
Yeah, let's try it out.
Oh, wait. Cork. Might be difficult.
All right, well, it's got a cork on it.
I'll try it.
All right, he's going to try to get the cork out of this beer. So,
Guide the audience.
yeah, if you're just joining now, we just tried this beer. Wow. It's called 1090 Imperial Porter, and it tastes like
$10.90. That's
just
bad,
not.
guys.
It tastes like Satan.
yo. Let me get fresh glasses too. We ain't drinking out of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try another pull.
Oh, God.
Josh, we just lost our audience. Wow, they did not like this at all, but that's okay. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. We'll cut this out.
This is brought to you by.
God damn it.
Oh, this is fucking bad.
God damn it, dude.
I saw that when I
mean-
didn't notice
I
that
mean-
was it.
Kudos to you for trying. I mean,
I-
how would you know?
Well,
you wouldn't know.
I acknowledge it. That's part of beer, man.
What is this? Have we looked up the Beer Advocate score on this?
That's not what it tastes like. It's really good beer. It is when normally made.
Oh, really?
No.
Is this a bad batch?
Oh yeah, no, that's a bad bottle. It was the
Oh, okay.
that was the capping.
Oh, that was the capping did that.
I just look on the outside. The fermentation was fucked up and chunky and weird, and it was not capped right. I had one a couple days ago. It was fucking great.
Right. I had a Turbo Duo that's not capped.
What?
Yeah. So,
Ugh.
all right. What is our? I've had this for a while, and I have no idea what this is.
It's not an Inglés. Tom, let me just drink this. Holy shit. I can't pronounce this shit. Bière Belgique. Abaye. Belgisch Abulabulu.
All right. Fuck it. Let's try.
Yo, we got a fucking golden blonde ale here.
Abaya. It's an Abbey.
Moretsus. I don't know. It's a Belgian blonde with light fruitiness, soft maltiness.
I like my Belgian.
A dry, gently hopped finish.
It's a hop finish.
Etc.
All right.
Fuck.
It's got to taste better than this.
1090.
The dark
Come
side,
on, guys.
The light side.
Oh, man. That was a bummer. I will bring next podcast a properly capped bottle.
Much better. Much.
Fuck.
This is glorious.
No.
This is glorious.
Yeah, I forgot where
I'm having a moment right now.
Zion, Illinois, 1090. So
we can drive down there.
I met the guy once. He said that beer was inspired by the Lindt chocolate bars that have chili pepper in it.
Okay.
Which are pretty good.
All right.
Which one time I put...
Pocket Lindt? Lindt?
Lindt.
Belly button Lindt?
Yeah. Best chocolate. Well, up there. But for shit you can get at a store, Lindt chocolate. Yeah.
Lindt biscuit.
But Lindt biscuit. Indubitably.
Yes.
But
Marasous.
Yeah.
Marasu.
One time I ate a pork sandwich with the chili chocolate bar in it.
This is some Belgian
really
shit.
Good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got Belgian style golden ale, basically.
Great.
This is a very good beer.
It's actually pretty good.
So sorry, folks, for the fuck up there.
Yeah.
But that wasn't on us. That was on.
It happens.
That was
all right,
Frank.
Should we bring it back? Should we bring the shit show back?
Are you guys ready for us? Can you handle this?
I don't think they can because.
Man, that was like some Wii U shit right there.
That you would have expected this beer to be on the Wii U.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the controllers, shall we? All right. So I mentioned earlier that we had the Joy-Cons here, and they come out. So when you have this connected to your television set, how are you going to play this, Josh, with this in the dock? You have this in the dock like so.
In the dock.
In the dock. How are you going to play this?
Just a rainbow in the dock.
Well, that's why these come off. So,
like a rainbow. Fuck. Jeez.
This is called the grip. This is also included in the
Gripmeister.
Yeah. This is included in the box. You get this when you buy it. And what you do is you take your Joy-Cons over here and you slide them in like that, and
they just slide in, baby. Just slides right in.
They go like that, and they become a controller. Or people have said it becomes a sad puppy's a robot puppy's face. Have you seen those photoshops?
No.
Okay. Yeah, and it's got a good feel. This is just a piece of fucking plastic. It does nothing. It doesn't charge these as you're playing at all. I'm really not sure of how much battery life you get with these when they're not attached to the Switch.
Yeah.
A few hours, I would think. Maybe 10, 15. I don't know.
Probably 10.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, go ahead and
go
correct
to jail.
us. Yeah.
Quietly, peacefully, we'll enjoy it.
But it's got a good feel, and you can buy other accessories. They have a grip that's basically the exact same thing, but it has a USB port that you can plug power into, and it will charge it while you're playing. So that's, at least they thought ahead of that, about that, but it's $30. And a lot of people are saying, like, it just ain't worth it. Just charge up these things, and then...
How much does it cost for a full-blown controller like that with two of those guys? Two Joy-Cons. The
Joy-Cons, if you wanted to buy another set, I believe those are $60?
Yeah.
$60 for a set, which is kind of...
With the centerpiece?
Nope.
Really?
Without the centerpiece. The centerpiece, just the plastic one, is like, I think, $14.99. $15.
Come on, Nintendo.
Come on, Nintendo. You can do better than that.
I like $60 acceptable, especially with the two controllers. But those controllers are very tiny.
They're tiny. They do have
HD definition touch.
They do have a fair amount of tech in them.
Vibro.
If you want to, they do have
Vibratio.
HD rumble, which we haven't really got to feel too much of.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be the next evolution of rumble, where you can move the controller around and feel the shit just move back and forth. Or
feel the shit, Tom. Feel the shit.
I love to feel the shit. Or you can milk a cow. You know.
Should we talk about our 1-2 switch experience?
We could do that a little bit. Let's. Yeah. I don't know if I want to talk publicly about that because that was pretty traumatizing. But they have a camera.
Project One Way.
They have all the accelerometers and gyrators and whatever. One's got a camera in it. One's got the RFID reader, so you can put your amiibo on it and it can tell what amiibo it is. So yes, they do have a fair amount of like technology stuffed in these things, but Nintendo is just going fucking apeshit with their prices with some of these accessories.
People are eating it up.
The dock, you get a dock with the system, but if you wanted an extra one, it's I think $90, which is fucking insane because this is just a piece of plastic with a couple USB ports on it. So it ain't worth it. I don't think so. No. But what I did want to recommend to people is
the Switch.
The Switch. But if you are going to play this on your TV for any amount of time, I would really recommend that you get the Pro controller. And this is also an accessory that was available at launch. And it's a great controller. Like
looks like a modified Xbox controller.
Yep, you got the inverted joysticks. This is
bigger buttons,
bigger substantial buttons.
Tom, are you gonna talk about how the XYAB are not XYAB appropriate?
Yeah, when I first got this, I noticed that you got 4 buttons here, and you notice that they named them the same letters as the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
But then something was off. Something was just slightly off.
Slightly a lot.
Yeah. They switched them around where, this used to be X on the Super Nintendo.
Y on top.
And Y on top.
Yeah.
Now, totally different. Right now, this is Y, and X is on top.
But it's not cute that they switched them.
Got to do the fucking finger thing, man.
No, dude, it's not cool.
No, it's not cool. I don't know.
Because I was playing Zelda.
I think it's because most people are not as old
Zelda.
as we are, and no one's ever played a Super Nintendo before who is alive right now.
They switched them, man. It's not cool.
Not
cool, man.
It's not cool. No, dude. So I would definitely recommend this, and I would say, factor this. If you're going to get a Switch, you might want to factor this into your budget. It is somewhat pricey. This is $70. $69.99.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Nintendo, man.
Nintendo is not afraid to fucking, rape your wallet. But it does feel good, and this also contains all the shit that's in the Joy-Cons. So it does have like the RF reader and I think all the motion control shit.
All the dingies and the doodies.
Yeah, but highly recommended. I've been playing Zelda, and I played with this configuration with the Joy-Cons for maybe a half hour. I'm like, fuck it, I'm going back to the
Pro.
The Pro, because the Pro felt good.
Made
it
by
really
PlayStation. PS Pro.
There are elements of this thing that are ripped off by every company.
Yeah.
But they at least took the good ones. It feels a lot better than the Wii U Pro controller, which I thought wasn't that bad. But this might be the best controller Nintendo's made so far. Feeling. So good on you, Nintendo, I guess. But why do you got to charge so much? I don't know. What else we got here? Battery life. I haven't really been able to. Why did I pick this one up?
Drink it, Tom.
Boy,
I dare you.
I don't know. I'll let it stay here and taunt me.
Let it grow. It's gonna turn into like the Blob or something.
It is.
Starring Kevin Dillon.
Yeah. The fucking hand's gonna come out and just like.
Yep.
Pull me right into the
face is gonna start.
The glass
melting.
has to be like a nightmare land full of beer. I haven't been able to really test the battery life too much. I haven't gone on any long trips in the last 2 or 3 days since I had the system. I did play Zelda in handheld mode on its own for maybe about an hour at one time during the weekend, and when I was done, I think the battery was down. Battery was down to like 62%. So they say you can get about 2.5 to 3 hours playing Zelda on here. They say it all depends on like how intense the game is with the processing. So, you know, if you have if you're playing Tetris, you could probably play fucking 6 hours on it. But if you're playing something like Doom or, you know, any of the 3D intensive fucking shit,
yeah,
you're not gonna
1 hour,
1 hour, maybe
tops.
In about an hour. It's like lens crafters.
Yeah,
there you go.
Still a thing?
I don't think so. People just get that eye surgery. They just get their eyes removed, surgically removed.
I should do that.
And replaced with
space eyes.
With space eyes.
With lasers.
I like lasers.
You like lasers, Tom?
No, I don't. They scare me.
Okay.
They scare me. They're like focused light and stuff.
Tom.
Okay. Yep.
Anything else on the Nintendo Switch people need to know?
Yes, they do need to know. Right now, there's a problem or a reported problem that a lot of people are experiencing with the Switch.
What are you saying, Tom?
And it involves this guy, the left Joy-Con.
Not left Joy-Con.
Yeah.
We barely knew ye.
So people are experiencing connectivity problems. All these controllers either use Bluetooth or a version of something that is similar to Bluetooth. Knowing Nintendo, it's probably some proprietary deal of their own. The left one seems to disconnect a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you experienced this?
Well, it's funny because I wanted to see if I did experience this. So when I first disconnected the Joy-Con from the system to play in the grip like this, I had this connected to my TV in the dock. I'm like, I'm going to see if this is really a thing. And as I was pairing the disconnected controllers for the first time, sure shit, it did not register the left Joy-Con controller. And all I had to do was I moved my hand a little bit and just kind of pointed it more towards the TV, and it found it.
Oh, okay.
So there seems to be something with whatever transmitter or wireless receiver in here.
Do you think it's the receiver that, or can it be fixed with an update?
That's the question. It seems to be something with your hand. It does not do well. It doesn't like hands. It doesn't like hands. That your flesh
that's
will.
Not good,
your flesh basically blocks the signal, so it cannot connect, or you'll have intermittent. Like when it did connect.
Can we get hands that don't block signal?
One day.
Is there a surgery?
I can give you one right now. Just fucking cut that motherfucker off. Just fucking cut it off. Yeah, get a Terminator hand, but that would probably actually cause more interference because it's all metal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So
maybe, I don't know. So and even when I finally did get it to connect and I was still playing, it would intermittently drop out.
Really?
Where I would be playing Zelda and Link would just all of a sudden out of nowhere just start sprinting off into the distance for 3 seconds.
Don't be sprinting like that. I didn't press those buttons.
Or I'm trying to move and nothing's happening. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if that can be. That seems like a hardware problem. And I don't know if that can be fixed with a firmware update.
So they may need to replenish you.
So a lot of people are speculating that there might be a recall of the left controller at some point. Possibly. Hopefully they can fix it with a firmware update.
Do you think it's possible it might be the whole controller? like connection wise and whatnot? Or
I have heard people sometimes have a problem with the right one, but not everyone seems, or a lot of people, like too many to deny, have been having a problem with the left one. So that one's definitely a problem, which will probably be fixed in a hardware refresh at some point. But for now, that's something to be aware of. And another
just
reason
wait
to use
a little bit to get it. Just wait a little bit to get your Switch.
Yeah. Right now, yeah. I would say, like, right now, overall, I really like the system. But, you know, there are definitely the issues to iron out. It needs more functionality. I'm really excited about the future. As this goes on, they're going to keep adding more and more functionality to it. And that has me kind of excited, maybe a little bit. And I want to see. I really do think the future is really bright for this. I think it exceeded my expectations of it.
Yeah.
But to buy it right now, you're basically buying it as on a promise that you're going to, you know, we're going to get Mario in the fall. That looks really good.
Odyssey looks really cool. However, nothing. However, do you think?
However, nothing.
Do you think just be proper to wait for November for the big game sales and everything?
Yeah.
Do you think it might be bundled with it, maybe, or?
I
bet you something.
So right now, if you bought
they're not going to drop price come November, but they might bundle it with the game
potentially. Yeah, and I think that game's probably going to be 1-2 Switch, which that game should have been a pack-in with this to begin with.
Probably.
So right now, if you buy this, or if you're on the fence, you have to ask yourself, how much do you like Zelda? If you're a huge Legend of Zelda fan, then I would say, from what I've played at Zelda, I would say fucking buy it. Even though it's available for Wii U, the Switch version is the way to play it, and then you can go ahead and take it with you on the train for at least 2.5 hours, or until someone mugs you for it.
Yeah,
you know. But
do you think there's going to be a lot of muggins for Switches?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No. And Nintendo did announce they've had a lot of. They're doing a lot to reach out to independent developers, which is kind of taking a page out of the PlayStation Vita playbook, where you have independent games, and that Sony has not supported that system in years, but it still kind of keeps chugging along because the independent scene, like, has really supported it, and a lot of, you know, these days, fucking independent games are kind of the way to go.
Yeah,
and you know, you get a lot of cool shit. Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight's great.
Yeah, actually, a new version of Shovel Knight's out for this.
I heard new version. What do you mean?
With a new campaign with a Spectre Knight. You play as Spectre Knight.
Really?
Yeah. And
intriguing. So it's a Nintendo exclusive?
I believe so. Yeah.
Huh.
Yes. And so they do have
That's
some.
Cool.
Yeah, they do have some things on the horizon.
I know Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
It looks like Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2.
Yeah,
but it also looks kind of alphanated a little bit.
You are alphanated. We got to blink twice if we're in danger.
Alpha'd.
Aha. And also this is a system that's going to get a lot of refreshes, or at least maybe not a lot, but 1 or 2. So you're going to get an updated version.
You're going to get a slim version.
I don't know, maybe, but you're going to get a version that has better battery life, maybe a better screen. You know, they're going to fix the fucking controller issues.
Might not be a year and a half away, though. I mean,
right? Yeah, it'll probably be at least a year.
2 years.
Yeah, you know, knowing Nintendo, I think the 3DS didn't get a refresh until, 2 years. Came out in 2011, and then 2013 they did the XL versions. But overall, this is your Nintendo Switch, and it is Dogcast approved. The launch lineup is sparse as fuck, but buddy,
stuff will come out maybe.
This game right here. This game. If you're going to have a shitty launch lineup of at least not a lot of games, you might as well want to launch with one of the best games of all time that I've ever played of all time. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Josh, this game is fan-fucking-tastic!
Tom, I've heard it's fucking perfect.
It is great!
I played it for a minute. I got some fish. I don't know.
It is Zelda. It's the most Zelda-ass game of Zelda
of all Zelda's
time.
Asses.
I fucking love it. The last couple games have been okay. Twilight Princess is fine. Skyward Sword, ugh.
Hyrule,
in hindsight,
what's Hyrule Warriors?
Hyrule Warriors is made by Tecmo. It's like a
Really?
Dynasty Warriors, like just a hack and slash.
Oh, okay.
Zelda.
Didn't even know.
This game is it just brought back
Feel.
Zelda. Zelda fucking came home, man. Came home, and he's ready to kick some ass. Yeah, and that's all I gotta say about that. I love that fucking game. Yeah, but what I was gonna say about Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword is the beginnings of those games are so long. The tutorials, they just hold your hand. They just hold your hand, like, oh, Link, you're going to spend 15 hours in this village herding sheep while we teach you how to...
Herd sheep?
Yeah, how to herd sheep or how to move. Press up to go
how
forward.
To push a hula hoop
Press
on a
right.
Stick.
We're going to spend 8 hours showing you that if you press back on the stick, you move backwards. And the Nintendo heard the fucking, all the complaints and just said, all right, motherfuckers, here you go. You start this fucking game, it just throws you right in the middle of a fucking plateau.
Now go Zelda things.
And it's like, there you go. That's it. You know what? You see the last guy. You see fucking Ganon. These aren't spoilers. This is like in the first 5 minutes of the game. You see Ganon within 5 minutes of the game flying around the center of the map, kind of. And you're like, all right, you got to go beat that motherfucker. Now figure out how.
I'm going to get you.
I'ma get you.
Rich Ganon,
I'm gonna get you. That's right. But so it's just a massive open world. The map. I was showing you the map. I haven't even scratched the surface of this game yet, and it is it's really, man. I just want to play it right now. That's the best I can do. That's the best I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sense of wonder of the game. It's been a while since you played a game, and it's like, wow. You just seeing new things all the time, and just.
I hear from everybody. It's fucking like 10 out of 10, perfect, awesome, everything you want in a Zelda game. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It probably is that good.
It is. It is. It's like a cliche to say, but if there's if you see a mountain, you can go there. That's what a lot of open world developers will say. Like, you see that thing over there? Yep, you can go there. But in this game, you can actually go there, and on top of it, there's probably like another fucking 8 million things to do. And I don't think you're gonna like it. I don't think it's your game.
It's probably not.
If anybody out there likes The Legend of Zelda,
it looks good,
and misses, or even if you don't miss the old Legend of Zelda, have no idea what we're talking about, you got to fucking play this game. It is really good, and it's also available on Wii U. If you don't have a Switch, just play it. Like, it's supposed to be a comparable experience there too. And the only thing with the Switch version is there are some frame rates, frame rate hitches, performance things here and there. You would think for a powerful system that's a game that's running essentially what was a Wii U game, that it would be able to run it perfectly, but there's still there's a lot of shit going on the screen. There's still a couple hiccups here and there, but
that's almost any console that comes out fresh,
Yeah, I'm hoping it gets patched out.
Yeah,
but
you gotta make sure shit's flowing.
The weird thing is, it actually runs better
properly.
it runs better on the handheld than it does when you have it docked to the TV. So it runs better.
That's kind of a bummer
in the lower resolution.
I'm not about handheld gaming, so
yeah.
Yeah,
until now, you should try this thing called the Nintendo Switch.
I like playing a 97-inch TV.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's great.
And this game looks, it's beautiful. I mean, it's not going to look like Horizon Zero Dawn or anything on the Xbox.
Speaking of,
yeah,
I don't have it, but that game looks fucking awesome.
It does.
It looks really cool.
It just sucks, man. Like, you get games like these massive games are all coming out at the same time, which is
how do you have time to play all of them?
Right.
Know?
Horizon, Zelda, I heard they're kind of similar, but similar enough, and long games.
Horizon looks more actiony, like that. Watching
Far Cry.
The
that's
fights,
what I've heard.
Yeah, watching the fights, the girl like flipping from side to side, launching those bow and arrows.
Yep.
At the robot monster dudes, robot dinosaurs and whatnot.
Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Ooh,
the girl from Game of
Everybody
Thrones.
watch my dinosaur.
Boom, boom, get on the floor.
Everybody watch the dinosaur. Yeah.
Boom, boom. Chugga like a boom.
And then Mass Effect is coming out with a Mass Effect Andromeda. This if you're into RPGs, and man, just who would have thought like March would be the end of February and March are just filled with these massive, awesome games.
With things.
And South Park was supposed to come out. Thankfully, that got delayed.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to do with myself. And Yakuza, that's a game that
you
I
just
definitely want to play. I know. I want to play it because it's so good, but it's like...
But you just got this. So you have to play the new console.
I have to play it. But even if I didn't, like, if I would have played Zelda on a fucking Game Boy Advance or something, I would have been like, "This Zelda, I choose you.
Oh,
we're gonna get it. We're gonna get together. You and me, Zelda. You and me, Link. We're gonna save that princess.
You're dirty boy."
It's the first Zelda game that actually has voices. They actually have people who recorded sentences to go along with sentences that you read.
Bomberman has voices.
Oh yeah, you played some Bomberman.
I played for like 5 minutes. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Oh, I better go take a nap.
Yes.
It seemed kind of really lame as shit for the voice work.
Yeah, I was getting the podcast ready while you were...
Yeah, each of them had like a little theme, and like the guy who won the best of whatever round like was the sleepy guy. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sleepy. I need to go take a nap." I'm like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Yeah.
Like, it was like the worst characterization.
It's some bizarro world.
Ever.
It's a bizarro world where Zelda is talking, and so is fucking Bomberman. And Bomberman needs to shut the fuck up. That voice work was not very compelling.
Well,
but hey,
maybe we'll play a little more.
Good on you, Konami, for actually releasing a game that wasn't a pachinko machine or trying to cash in on your properties. Like
it looks really good though. It looks really smooth, and it seems like a game you need to play with people though.
I think I'm getting drunk.
So when you bomb them,
yeah,
you go, "Oh, fuck you, Tom! I got you, bitch." You know what I'm saying, people?
Yeah, you know what you said.
Tom, I think you're getting drunk.
Or at least slightly buzzed.
Welcome to my life.
Just buzzed on this conversation about Zelda. Just thinking about Zelda.
Zelda. So, anything else on the Switch you want to cover, my friend? I'm gonna touch your box.
You just rub it. What are you doing?
Well, I asked you a question. I'm waiting.
Anything else on the Switch? I think my assessment still stands. I stand by it. If you want to get on the ground floor, if you really want to play Zelda, which I think you should, consider picking one up. If not, you are more than fine. In fact, you're probably better off waiting. It's a double-edged sword because, it's like you want to buy the system because the more people that buy the system, the more you get the third-party publishers that Nintendo has just historically, at least in recent consoles, have not been able to get. especially the Wii U.
Yeah.
The reason
sucked.
Wii U only sold 13 million consoles is because there no third-party support.
And that Wii U is going to be a collector item.
It is. A lot of people are saying, like, is it the next Dreamcast? There are some really good games for it. Didn't
I compare it to that? Like 6 months ago on a podcast?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
It's like a Dreamcast.
You were a pundit.
But not quite as good as the Dreamcast.
Yes. And the thing with the Switch is, since Nintendo's smart, their business, they realized so many people missed out on like the good games that came out for the Wii U that they're porting. Like you're gonna get Mario Kart. Mario Kart's coming out this month,
which came out like what 5 years ago or some shit.
No, not that long ago.
Really?
Yeah, that was 2014, I think. Yep. Yeah. I'll take it to the bank.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
So 3 years ago, so you're gonna get Mario Kart. You're gonna get Splatoon 2, which looks basically like Splatoon 1.
Yeah,
just maybe with some upgrades here.
I thought those controls were shit, man. I sold my copy of Splatoon.
Yeah.
Luckily, I found it for like a cheap Black Friday price and ended up making money off.
I never played it. I wish I want to play it.
I thought it looked really cool. It's just I thought the controls were total shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the Wiimote or like the main Wii U TV screen remote, whatever it's called. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be really easy, like a really easy pickup. Not at all. I thought it was kind of shit.
Right on.
But
okay,
looked like a cool game. Looked like so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to play that. I'm pretty sure the new iteration of Mario Maker is probably going to come out for this. If there is a new one, I'm feeling confident there will be.
I still haven't played the original, and I really want to.
Oh yeah,
it looks really. Mario Maker looks fucking awesome.
I'll let you borrow it. I mean, it's fun just to play fucking levels that people have made.
Yeah,
it's really.
You should let me borrow it.
There's some sadistic motherfuckers out there.
Yeah.
I
heard there's some like you just like do one thing and it kind of automatically sends you through the level, which is like a ridiculous level of bullshit.
Just a ridiculous level of bullshit.
But hey,
yeah, man. So there,
Switch.
There you go. That is our Switch roundup, our review.
Tommy Switch.
Actually, it's not a review. I hate hardware reviews. There's no way to review hardware. It's not a.
Well, it gets updated as time goes by.
Yeah, it's a constantly evolving thing, and. But I like what I've played so far, and I'm hopeful for the future. So I think
kind of gotta be. You got one.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm already in the. Yeah, please God, please make this a worthwhile investment.
Please don't be a Wii U again.
Yeah, I don't think it will. I think this is actually going to be.
It sold pretty well, I think, right off the bat, and people really hyped on it in general.
At least more so than the Wii U. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know the Wii U existed until like a year or two after it existed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, and I'm a guy who likes video games, so that's weird.
That's right.
Yeah. Way to go, Nintendo.
You're supposed to be up on this shit, man. So, yeah, there you go. Wii U, Dogcast. At least I think it's all right. We could talk about our 1-2 Switch party at another. Maybe we'll play more of the games.
I think we should play more of it. Pick out the best of the best.
Yeah, we played a little bit of that.
It has potential for a lot of fun.
I think in a party atmosphere.
You need people to laugh.
It's a mandatory 2-player game. So
if you want to milk cows and run on a runway dance floor, whatnot, yes. I mean, people can watch you and giggle while you look like an asshole.
Pretty much, which are the best games.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah. I think.
Look into each other's eyes.
Oh, you will see what you mean to me. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Oh,
you know it's true. Everything I do it for you. We love you, Dogcast listeners and our watchers. Until next time, my name is Tom Wegner, and this is
Josh Miller. Get the fuck out of here, Tom.
Whatever. Fucking A. God damn it. This beer is complete fucking bullshit.
Hey, it was spoiled. The shit was like off flavor.
Spoiler alert! Right here, this is a piece of shit. Oh!
Tom's been drinking.
Don't believe the hype. I'm alright. Anyway, from all of us here at the Dogcast, have a good night, day, wherever you're listening to this.
Get out
and we will see you next time.
Stop watching us.
Alright, here we go.
We're
pushing
see you soon.
the button!